Hi, welcome back to Super Happy Awesome Movie Time. I'm Drosh.
I'm Jim.
We're talking about John Carter.
John Carter of Mars.
Of Mars, Disney's new film.
So the story is John Carter. He's a Confederate soldier after the war who gets, through circumstance, transported to Mars.
Accidentally.
And hijinks and hilarity ensues. And
at first he's trying to find his way home, and without giving away too much, he eventually becomes involved in the local politics, as it were. Mostly perpetuated between the very barbaric tribes and their struggles against each other, and also the humanoids, the more human characters, in particular a princess.
right, there's the princess and they're sort of the good humans. And then there's this other guy who's been given sort of divine technology and power by these people, sort of, I don't even know what they're called or what you would call them.
I forget what they were called,
Yeah.
which is bad because of the green guys, and then the guys that teleported.
Yeah, and because these superpower guys, they can actually transport back. You get the idea that they've gone back and forth from Mars to Earth a lot.
Yes.
So, which makes me kind of wonder. We're going to talk a lot about the problems of this movie, which makes me wonder, because you've got the Tharks, I think they were called.
Okay.
They're sort of these. I don't want to say native race, but they had long tusks, and they definitely weren't humanoid. But then you had a humanoid race, which makes me wonder, were these people transplanted from Earth a long time ago?
Yeah, if you think of this as science fiction as opposed to fantasy, I think you're going to go a bit insane with the physics.
Yeah. The physics, yeah. The gravity on Mars, or Barsoom as they call it, is a lot lower than Earth. And there's actually a really cool scene, I like this scene a lot, where he's trying to figure out how to walk in this lower gravity, and every time he takes a step he kind of falls and he's almost leaping too far. But then once he gets the hang of it, he's able to jump almost half a mile at a time, or just straight up 500 feet into the air. But it seemed really inconsistent.
And also, he seemed to be able to jump really, really far, and we know from the moon landings that 1/6 Earth gravity, which Mars definitely isn't, you're only jumping so far.
Yeah. John Carter is based on a book written by Edgar Rice Burroughs, the guy who wrote the Tarzan books.
Something a friend of ours told me is that this movie kind of takes elements from 11 John Carter books, which might explain the weird dragging section at the center of this movie where things get really muddy.
Some other things that were kind of silly about it, the technology is really inconsistent. Everyone has laser rifles, laser cannons on their ships. They have ships that can fly, but everybody does cavalry charges and sword fights.
Is this a throwback to the original writing of the time when the stories were originally written?
Yes.
Possibly.
What else? What did we like about it?
I thought it was visually awesome. It was great. I loved watching it. A great popcorn muncher movie, but it's not kind of... Someone compared this to us to a new Flash Gordon. Kind of.
Kind of.
I mean, it is an older story taken from Edgar Rice Burroughs, but
the guy who played John Carter, Taylor Kitsch. The first problem I had, and this was 5 minutes into the movie, and I couldn't shake it ever since, was when I first saw him and he started talking. It was like, oh, it sounds like he wants to be Josh Brolin. And then throughout the rest of the movie, I'm just thinking, wow, I really wish this was Josh Brolin doing this. Taylor Kitsch is not bad. I guess he's the studios are banking a lot on him this year because he's got this, and then this summer he's going to be doing Battleship. Yeah, which looks like it could be another silly sort of
mess.
So I kind of.
But Disney, I just heard this on the news this morning when we're taping this. Disney's declaring this their greatest flop.
Really?
Yeah.
What else? Was there anything else you liked about it? You said the visuals. The visuals were really good. I liked a lot of the set designs. The evil humans have this city that walks around on legs.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a neat effect, and it's a neat idea.
A lot of cool airships.
Yes.
I really liked the green Martian design and the appearance, which is actually, I guess, based on drawings from the original books.
I found this movie pretty forgettable.
Forgettable, predictable.
Was it?
So if this were black and white and silent...
That's an excellent point. If it were black and white...
Like the guy from who made The Artist made John Carter of Mars, would you be better with there being air and big leaps?
Yes. Yes, I would have. No, I think if they actually framed it that way, put everything in a... Yeah. I think I would have had a lot more fun with it. It would have done even worse than it's done now. But, you know, if Disney was going to make a movie for me about John Carter, that's what it would have been. So, yeah, that's John Carter from Mars. Thanks for talking about this with us, and we'd love to hear your comments about what you guys thought about it.
Definitely.
So, for now, super happy awesome movie time. Jim?
Drosh. See ya.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.